Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about the things we love like gaming, shows, and anime. Today I'm going to show you the best thing about Dragon Ball Z, the fight scenes. We will look at the best fight scenes that made us enjoy the series even more. Now before we begin, I would like to say that these fight scenes will not include any of the major boss fights such as Frieza's fight with Goku or Cell's fight with Goku or Gohan, or any fights with Majin Buu. Reason why I won't include them is because those fights go on for hours, and when a fight scene goes on for longer than 5 minutes, it starts to get boring. So the ones on the list are those kick-ass fights that last a good amount of time, so let's begin. Number 10. Goku and Piccolo vs. Raditz. This was the first time we got to see Goku and Piccolo team up to take on a stronger opponent. It was an exciting fight and a very cool one to see both of our favorite characters go all out against Goku's older brother and barely keep up with him. We rarely see Goku take off his boots and heavy wristbands, including his blue shirt, showing that they all put in a good amount of weight for his training. So knowing that Goku had to do this shows that he really wanted to defeat Raditz with all his strength. And in the end, the fight was very entertaining. Bones get broken, an arm gets blasted off, and one fighter comes out alive. Number 9. Vegeta vs. Zarbon. Frieza's bodyguards are Zarbon and Dodoria. When Vegeta fought Dodoria on his own, he easily killed him off. So when he found Zarbon on his own, we were sure he was going to do the same thing with Zarbon. They both fight and they seem evenly matched at first, but Vegeta starts to catch up and lay more hits on Zarbon. Then the unexpected happens. Zarbon has a transformation. This makes the fight even more intense and Vegeta starts to get his ass kicked. Vegeta loses the fight but then gets a rematch, and now with his Zenkai boost, he gets the upper hand. Both matches were enjoying and they are bloody as hell. Number 8. Piccolo vs. Android 17. This fight was so epic because both fighters refused to go down. They continuously give some heavy haymakers on each other and ki blasts exploding everywhere, and both fighters still going at it. I'm not sure who would have won if Cell hadn't interrupted the fight. This is probably what would have happened in the future of Trunks if Piccolo went head to head against Android 17 without 18 teaming up on him. Maybe I should add this fight to a who would win video. Number 7. Z Fighters vs. Nappa. This fight may have gone on for quite a few episodes, but they all left their mark on Nappa before biting the dust. The fights that each Z fighter put up against Nappa were intense and left us hoping to see Nappa go down one way or another. But even though most attempts failed, they sure as hell were entertaining. Especially since Goku was on his way and the Z fighters continuously tried to keep the Saiyans busy, and sadly one by one dies. And the excitement doesn't stop since Goku shows up and puts Nappa in his place. Number 6. Goku vs. Janemba. The entire fight was epic, from Goku taking on Fat Janemba up until his defeat against Super Janemba. Janemba has so many abilities and his size and weight does not stop him from putting up a fight against Goku. Goku doesn't even last 10 seconds in his Super Saiyan form. He instantly skips Super Saiyan 2 and goes straight to Super Saiyan 3. This is where we see Goku go all out for once in this form, and it's pretty fucking badass. Every time we see Goku in his Super Saiyan 3 form, he tends to go easy on his opponent and simply not try his hardest. When he fought Kid Buu, they were both evenly matched, so Goku wasn't able to connect some crazy combos like he did with Janemba. So here it was amazing, and the fight against Super Janemba may have been about a minute long, but was nonetheless entertaining and exciting to watch. Number 5. Vegeta vs. Recoome. When you read the title of this video, you had to know that this fight would make the list. Just like how Goku went all out against Janemba in his Super Saiyan 3 form, Vegeta goes all out against Recoome right from the start to try and get him out of the way to take on the next Ginyu soldier. We couldn't believe how strong Vegeta was when he showed us what happens when he goes all out. But even this wasn't enough to take down Recoome. His armor is completely destroyed and Recoome acts like it didn't hurt him at all, and this time it's his turn, and damn does Vegeta take some major punishment. Rikum demonstrates how he is such a powerful force to deal with, especially with his attitude. It surprises us to see how much he can take and acts like Goku, taunting his opponents or congratulating them for leaving a mark. This fight makes the list without including Rikum taking on Krillin, Gohan, or Goku. Number 4. Future Gohan vs. Androids 17 and 18. The future was a cruel time to live in, and every Z fighter was dead except for Gohan and Trunks. But Trunks wasn't strong enough to keep up, so it was all up to Gohan to destroy the androids. Gohan was the one character who was always lucky enough to dodge death, mainly because Piccolo was like his guardian angel. But what happens when he's not around? One ironic turn of events, and a sad one at that. But every time we saw him take on the androids, it was intense. He alone would put up a fight, and after seeing him take on 17 alone, you can tell that he could possibly win if he fought them one at a time. Gohan loses an arm but luckily gains a Zenkai boost to continue keeping up with the androids. The fight is an insane match, and even though it ends up in sad terms, we still enjoyed it. Number 3. Bardock vs. Henchmen. Bardock's friends all got killed off by Dodoria and the soldiers with him, so Bardock is left alone to avenge them and try to save his entire race from extinction. The results were inevitable, but the struggle was what kept us on our feet. Bardock takes on the soldiers without Dodoria, and he demonstrates his tactics by using the soldiers against each other. Dodoria may have been too much for him to handle, but he steps it up by taking on an army of Frieza's henchmen in space. It's amazing to see how many soldiers pile up on him, and he still manages to break through all of them. The thing I don't understand is how is he managing to breathe in space? Number 2. Goku and Vegeta vs. Meta Cooler. Remember how Goku easily defeated Cooler their first encounter? Well, here Cooler has a new body and his power level is finally high enough to keep up with Goku in his Super Saiyan form. The fight starts out slow, but next thing you know, you got both fighters fighting insanely fast by using instant transmission. Meta Cooler's metallic body keeps him from getting tired, losing strength in the process, and even repairs itself, leaving Goku to get rescued by Vegeta and both Saiyans teaming up against Meta Cooler, making the fight even more intense. The results in the end are groundbreaking, but just to make it worse on them, it turns out they just killed one Meta Cooler out of like 1,000. Number 1. Z Fighters vs. Broly. The most intense fight in the Dragon Ball series. When the Z Fighters encounter the legendary Super Saiyan, you get one remarkable fight that becomes, well, legendary. Vegeta doesn't jump in until the end just to get his ass handed to by one hit, but the attempts that everyone puts against Broly is what makes this fight number 1 on the list. Broly is the most dangerous villain they ever took on. Sure, they have faced stronger opponents after Broly, but Broly was only defeated because he was toying with everyone. What makes Broly possibly the strongest villain in the series is that he gets a Zenkai boost whether he gets defeated or while he's fighting. So who knows how strong Broly really is, because he never reveals his true power. Goku tries everything to defeat him, everyone teams up on him, and Broly easily wipes the floor with him. I can honestly say the movie is better on the English version because they include some killer soundtracks, and that adds up to the intensity of the fight. But whether you love it or hate it, you'll surely remember it. That's it for the top 10 list. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, put a thumbs up. And if there are any other fight scenes you love the most, please let me know in the comments. Also, post up any comments, funny ones or whatever ones you can think of. I put the best comments up in my videos whenever I see some really good ones. And if you want to see more of my videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. And I'll be sure to let you know when I post up more videos. This is Score saying, have an awesome day.